Finesse to the greatest circus on earth, the fantasy football, no cheese, fantasy football league. The name No Cheese was once originated for a different reason, but now it's originated from the actually that there is no cheese in this league. We're gonna go over the same things per the usual today. Power rankings is next week. I might just gargle glass or do a bleach wine tasting test before I do that. Before I have people coming at me sideways regarding, well, I was 8th. That should have been 7th. You're still bad. Okay. Same things per the usual. We're gonna go over the storylines first. Gary somehow in first place again, almost halfway through the season. The word fluke is almost thrown out the window, but for now it is not. And to commemorate Gary's prolonged ineptitude and the dead clock is right twice a day regarding said first place ownership right now, I would like to let Happy Gilmore take the stage.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to dedicate my performance at the Tour Championship to Chubb's memory.
To hell with that. I'm playing for Chubbs.
No, I called it first.
Hey. You want to beat him on the course.
That's right. I'm going to beat your ass on the course.
Yeah, right. Grizzly Adams had a beard.
Grizzly Adams did have a beard.
And that is exactly what I feel about Gary. It's just, it is happening. And is it insanity and asinine and probably unsustainable? Yes! It's absolutely insanity, asinine, and unsustainable. Gary's not good. But be that as it may, all bygones. Gary is, Gary, every time I look at Gary's score, the person he's playing is doing nothing. I have all-time half PPR low man against him. He barely broke 100 and has the highest delta this week against Ski, low man. So, again, I just don't think he's that good, and I believe that his little reign of terror is going to soon come to an end. And real quick, y'all gonna see this bike go by right now. They're just driving on the side, so if they wreck, Godspeed. Okay. And speaking of almost wrecking, and next. The storyline number 2, the spoons were yielding. Many worse teams won this week. Call no Philadelphia Phillies on being a worse team but yet winning. It's just Alex. I really, to be honest with you, this isn't like coming from like a butthurt standpoint. I actually probably should have beat Alex by 40. Justin Fields got hurt, which means my tight end Cole Kmet is thus rendered useless. I mean, so that is, let's just say 20 points right there. Keenan Allen was missed down the sideline on 2 separate occasions for touchdowns. That also would have been 12 to 20 points. So there, let's just say 35 realistically. And then Tony Pollard, Dak Prescott just can't throw the football, and he missed a 30-yard wide open wheel route where he was wide open. So that would have been another 10 points. So that's 45 points that I would have beat him by. A couple with the fact somehow Tony Pollard got hogged down. How did he get caught by a linebacker on that big pass play? So again, I mean, we're talking. I could have beat Alex by if things happen as the way they should have. Really should have beat him by 60. But I believe at the end of the day, the better team will prevail in the playoffs if he even makes it there. He might be the staple child for the constellation bracket. But yeah, moving on with that. And Galt's team, I think Galt's actually had the better team this week, had the better matchups. But Raheem Mostert, again, he had a third of Cheese's points. It's just completely asininity. The lack of continued trade value is on full display. Connor Jim Irsay on not valuing players correctly. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've said, hey, I'll give you this guy who's averaging 10.5 points for this guy who's averaging 10 points. No, I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm just like, okay, well, that doesn't make sense. And some of our league members, I'll keep names to myself, have just lost all sense of trade knowledge. So I'll just continue dominating with the team I have, and that'll just be that. Let's see here. Storyline number 4, Chiefs has officially went MIA. Call no sub $300,000 houses ongoing MIA post Biden administration. Give me a break. Let's see. Storyline number 5. CMC is down. CMC is down. And Kyle Shanahan, he's a little bit tight-lipped about certain things. Pause. And we don't know if it'll be Jordan Mason or him, but his tight-lipped, his tendency to be tight-lipped regarding this situation resembles CNN. It's not what you want to deal with. Storyline number 6: the Giants continue to embarrass themselves in the limelight. National television just embarrassing themselves under the lights. Call no Joe Biden during every press conference on embarrassing himself under the lights. No one's watching it, right? No one's watching it. I mean, I don't know, and when I see the Giants on TV, I just don't turn it on. Call no First Take on no one watching it anymore. I don't get it. No one's watching it. I'm done. Okay, next segment. The good old-fashioned Amber Alert segment. This segment will be headlined by no other than the king of ineptitude himself. Yeah, you got a copy. I'm looking for George Kittle and Devontae Adams. The George Kittle and Devontae Adams last seen being relevant on fantasy football teams. They're just not good. They combine for less than 5 points. 5 points for two guys who I've done glazing for, and I've had to hear glazing of. Right? Our owner of George Kittle, the dude has one good game a month, and then he glazes him as the greatest tight end of all time. He's not any good. He's like DK Metcalf, right? Except DK Metcalf is actually way better at his position. But be that as it may, this goes back to Kyle Shanahan, the fake news reaper. He has no issue at all whatsoever. He just wants to win the game. And that's not what we want as fantasy players. We don't care about the game. I don't care. I could care less if the Panthers go 0-7, which they are, but I don't care. I don't. And that's another thing. I got a feeling. Ooh. God, Adam Thielen is Clay's best player. And he was drafted in like the 13th round. So I think that's just a testament to how incredibly bad Clay Holbrook really is. But yeah, we'll go back. Trade and waiver review this last week. A lot of money was spent on rentals, essentially. Calling a U.S. oil system on spending a lot of money for a rental while you have the pipeline in this America. But that's another conversation in and of itself. Hi, man. Goodness gracious. The dead clock is right twice a day. Calder. What do you want me to say? I'm not going to sit here and act like he's any good because he's not. Skeet, buddy. It looks like you're becoming a favorite for something. It's ridiculous. It looks like you're the favorite for the Loma at this point. So, got something for you. Get low. 369. You're so bad. You barely broke 85. Get low. Get low. Get low. Get low. Get low. Get low. To the window. To the wall. Man, you barely broke 80, y'all. You're so freaking bad. Oh, eat low, man, low, man, low, low. Eat low, man. Skeet, skeet. It even says, oh, ski. Get low, man, my homie. Wow, you're incredibly bad. Family court. Now, this is actually not going to be as good as normal because the deltas were incredibly low this week. But nonetheless, yeah, all right. Gary, you are Skeet's biological father. Believe it or not, you were the highest delta at 14 point some odd points this week. Every game was incredibly close. And the Mine and Alex was like less than 4. Alex, Cheese, and Galt was like 9. Calder and him and Zach were like 9. And then Clay and him were like 8. Clay and Evan. So very competitive week. Probably one of the more competitive weeks league-wide that I've seen. But yeah, you're all horrible. UPS level postal, it's going to go to Amon Ross, St. Brown, and Cooper Kupp. Just went absolutely 9-11 on them. And the mega egg layers of the week, I hate to bring him back into it, but George Kittle. George Kittle is just not very good. And he's going to be the mega egg layer. But for the guy that I would like to give the segment of You're Not That Guy, Pal, to, it's going to be Logan Thomas. It has to be. A little bit of, hold on, wait here. This is a work phone on. It's not my fault that the internet's bad on the highway. I pay for.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Logan Thomas, you are not that guy, pal. You and George Kittle should be ashamed of yourself for taking up 2 tight end spots, as you two combined for a grand total of 1.2 points. 2 catches for 3 yards. The most pathetic team performances will be our next segment. The Arizona Cardinals. Getting tired of them being a part of this segment, but here we are. They can hang with anybody, but it's kind of like South Carolina, honestly. They can kind of hang with anybody, but they're really not going to win. So that's kind of annoying. Call no negotiating with Calder on being incredibly annoying. They lost 26-9. The Bucks, give me a break. Give me a break, dude. So for the Bucks, I got a snippet for those guys. But here's that snippet.
Y'all are trash.
Y'all are trash.
And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Y'all are trash. Like, y'all are so trash.
Y'all are so trash. Y'all are so trash. I'm talking to you, Baker. I'm talking to you, TGK, Godwin, K. Dotton. I'm talking to all of you. I'm talking to you, whoever your coach is nowadays. You are all so trash. The Panthers. Just hard to watch. Connor WNBA. It's just not even fun. It's just their quarterback. I mean, give me a break. You're telling me you have a wide receiver like 8 in fantasy being Adam Thielen. Is that how bad you are, Adam Thielen, the bailout bailiff? So I just got something for one Mr. Bryce Young.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
He stinks! Complete anus. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it any other way. The Falcons. I'm tired of you polluting my TV. I'm tired of you polluting my eyes, and I'm tired of you polluting my brain. No Disney on polluting your eyes, polluting your TV, and polluting your brain. Biggest spoon and biggest anti is going to be Raheem Mostert. Is going to obviously, like, give me a break. If I blew my fab on HN, and now all of a sudden Mostert's him again because Cheese hurt him, and that's the only reason Cheese has won any game. So that's enough. And honestly, the biggest anti is just my team in general. Maybe Gall. CeeDee Lamb is just not all that good at football, and I just don't think in any situation he should have had 2 more points than Eckler. But with that being said, I would like to let Galt dance with the girl he took to homecoming, because he sure has an affectionate relationship that Priscilla might want to know about with Austin Eckler, and he did not provide said goods for Galt. But yeah, that's about it. Let's see. I thought I had one more. I had the smartest play and the dumbest play. Starting Russell Wilson over CJ Stroud was asinine against the matchup, but that's another conversation. Okay, boom. I've got some puns for team name for some players this week. Some names, some puns that were conjured up by my camp this week. Amon Raw Doggin Scoggins. Calvin Diddley Squat. DeAndre Flopkins, Jahan Dropson, Jerry Pooty. That's my personal favorite. Russell will soon be out of a job. Zero Samuel. What? Give me a break. Oh, Justin will not return to the field. Oh boy, that's funny. I don't care what you say. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna dive into next week to the matches of the week, and then we got to get out of here. I got a life to do here. I know off the top of my head, the match of the week is going to be Clay and Skeet and Cheese, just based on record alone. 4-2. We have Caller and Evan. Good grief, I would rather watch paint dry. We have Skeet and Scoggins. I would rather cut my grass with scissors. We have Gary and Alex. Just embarrassing. And we have a 4-2 Andrew and a 2-4 Galt. I never have success with Galt, so I'm very looking forward to being 4-3 against Galt. And no matter how much better my team is than his, or vice versa, I just can't beat him. I don't know what it is. It's like Gary with me; he just cannot beat me. Maybe every once in every blue moon. I don't know. I've made my peace with it. It's fine. But trash bag Audi, I appreciate your services to this great country, this great league. Everyone, the few people that negotiate and trade, I do appreciate it. The about 4 of you are excommunicated from my camp's negotiation processes moving forward, as I added someone today actually. But yeah, y'all know what time it is. Trash pack out. We got a snooze fest tomorrow night. Derek Carr and probably CJ Beathard. Give me a break. I mean, I would literally rather gargle glass. But trash bag out. Y'all know what time it is. It's call her wage.